In 1914, the then British Foreign Secretary Edward Grey famously said, "The lamps are going out all over Europe." And over a century later, Grey's fears are coming true across Europe. Winter is around the corner, gas supplies are dwindling by the day, inflation is running loose, and the cost of living crisis is showing no signs of easing. Meanwhile, the war in Ukraine has now been raging on for close to 7 months. In the face of all these challenges, the House of Europe continues to remain divided on crucial questions. In this backdrop, Italy goes to the polls on the 25th of September, and the polls suggest a right-wing coalition is set to form the government, with Giorgia Meloni of the Brothers of Italy party as the Prime Minister. A far-right League party led by Matteo Salvini is crucial to this coalition. However, fault lines are becoming apparent between Salvini and Meloni on critical issues. In the run-up to the September 25th election, the cost of living crisis has overshadowed all other concerns. There is a general realization among the people and leaders of Italy that the cost of living crisis stems from Russia's chokehold on gas supplies. Also, a significant chunk of the population believes Italian people are paying too high a price in the Ukraine war due to Western sanctions. The League leader, Matteo Salvini, has called for the European Union to shield Italians from the economic side effects of the sanctions imposed on Russia. Salvini is known to be close to the Russian president and his allies. And on the other hand, the leader of the Brothers of Italy party, Giorgia Meloni, has reportedly voiced her support for the Western policy against Russia. The outcome of the election and how the coalition resolves its differences remains to be seen. It can, however, be safely ascertained that the Russian chokehold on gas has left Europe divided. Moreover, the Russian president is keen on reaping maximum benefits using his leverage on gas supplies. In the latest, he has asked Europe to open the Nord Stream 2 pipeline if it needs gas.
Таким образом, закрылся Северный поток-1. Но в конце концов, если приспичило, если все так тяжело, возьмите и снимите, в конце концов, санкции Северного потока-2. 55 миллиардов кубических метров по году. Только кнопку нажать, и все пошло. Нет, там закрыли сами, здесь закрыли, здесь не могут это ремонтировать. Значит, этот поставили под санкции, газопровод новый, Северный поток-2. Открывать не хотят, а мы виноваты.
The European Commission said successive waves of EU sanctions against Russia for its invasion of Ukraine are here to stay.
And I want to make it very clear. The sanctions are here to stay. This is time for us for resolve and not for appeasement. This has to be very clear.
Even as the EU seeks to pursue those sanctions on Russia, the situation for households and businesses remains dire across Europe. In Hungary, sudden cuts to a popular household utility subsidy have caused a dramatic jump in gas and electricity bills. Some are seeing a 750% increase in electricity bills since the beginning of the year. In France, one of the leading glass manufacturers saying they will be forced to close some of the furnaces this winter. This comes as businesses continue to bear the brunt of an unprecedented energy crisis driven by the rising gas prices and the falling orders. In Greece as well, there are similar concerns. Residents in a district of Athens are stocking up on free wood being provided by the local officials. This as households suffer the repercussions of soaring energy prices and fret over how they will be heating up their homes during the upcoming winter months. And we earlier spoke to Oleg Savitsky, who is an energy policy expert and the campaign manager of Razom. We stand.
Hello. Unfortunately, we see that Putin's invasion is still ongoing, and it has an strong energy component of this. And now we see that what is happening is not just about Ukraine; it's about Putin's imperial ambitions and the desire to make Europe suffer or comply with his criminal demands. And we see that this fossil fuel addiction that Europe has very deadly impacts on us, on Ukrainians, and also threatens the European citizens as well. Because for 30 years, Europe was growing more and more addicted to Russian fossil fuels, and now we see the tragic consequences of that.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.